Ever wondered how the world would have looked like during the Viking Age, a time of exploration, trade, and conquest? That era, stretching from the late 8th century to the early 11th century, was a period of remarkable transformation. The term Viking hails from the Old Norse word Vikingur, signifying a seafarer or pirate. These fierce Norse seafarers dominated regions far beyond their Scandinavian homelands. So, let's embark on a thrilling journey back in time to the Viking Age. Our journey begins in the late 8th century, marking the dawn of the Viking Age. Picture a time when Norse seafarers from Scandinavia embarked on a voyage across the sea to the British Isles. Their primary target? The unsuspecting Lindisfarne Monastery. In 793 AD, these Viking raiders would launch a brutal assault, marking the first known Viking raid in history. This event didn't just signify the beginning of the Viking Age, it was also a significant period of expansion and exploration. The Vikings, as fascinating as they were formidable, began to venture further from their homelands. They navigated uncharted waters, discovered new lands, and left their indelible mark on countless cultures. The Viking Age was not merely a time of pillage and plunder, but a moment in history that sparked a wave of cultural exchange, technological advancements, and geopolitical shifts. This marked the beginning of an era that would forever change the course of history. As the Viking Age progressed, so did the Vikings' thirst for exploration and conquest. The Norsemen, as they were also known, began to venture beyond their Scandinavian homelands, driven by a desire for wealth, land, and adventure. They embarked on daring voyages across the turbulent seas, reaching far-flung territories and leaving an indelible mark on the world. Let's take a look at their expansion into the British Isles. The Vikings first arrived as raiders, striking fear into the hearts of the inhabitants with their swift and brutal attacks. However, their relationship with the British Isles soon evolved beyond mere pillaging. They began to settle, establishing strongholds and integrating with local societies. Their influence was profound, shaping the political landscape and leaving a lasting impact on the local culture and language. Turning our attention to France, the Vikings' presence was similarly impactful. They arrived as fierce invaders, but soon morphed into influential settlers. Their most notable achievement was the establishment of Normandy, a region gifted to them in a bid to end their relentless raids. This strategic move allowed the Vikings to flourish, and their descendants, the Normans, would later play a pivotal role in shaping European history. The Vikings also ventured eastward into the vast expanses of Eastern Europe. Their explorations led to the establishment of trade routes along the major rivers, fostering economic growth and cultural exchange. They founded settlements, and their descendants, known as the Rus, played a crucial role in the formation of early Russian states. Remarkably, the Vikings even reached the shores of North America centuries before Columbus. They established short-lived colonies in places like Newfoundland, a testament to their remarkable seafaring abilities and adventurous spirit. The Vikings were not just raiders and warriors, but also explorers and traders, leaving their mark wherever they went. Their expansion was not merely a tale of violence and conquest, but also of exploration, trade, and cultural exchange. Their influence extended far beyond their Scandinavian homelands, forever altering the course of history in the regions they touched. The Vikings were more than their fearsome reputation. They had a rich culture and sophisticated society. Let's dive into the structure of Viking society. It was essentially divided into three main social classes: the nobles or jarls, the freemen or carls, and the slaves or thralls. The jarls were the ruling class, owning land and commanding respect. The carls were free farmers, artisans, and merchants who formed the backbone of Viking society. The thralls, captured during raids, were the lowest class, performing manual labor for their masters. A key aspect of Viking society was the Thing, an open-air assembly where free men gathered to make laws, settle disputes, and make important decisions. It was a democratic process, a testament to the Vikings' advanced social structure. Religion played a vital role in the Vikings' daily life. They worshipped a pantheon of gods, such as Odin, Thor, and Freya, each governing different aspects of life. The Vikings believed in an afterlife, with the bravest warriors hoping to enter Valhalla, a grand hall presided over by Odin. Art and literature were also integral to Viking culture. Their art, characterized by intricate patterns and animal motifs, can be seen on everything from jewelry to ships. They were skilled craftsmen, creating stunning works of art in metal, wood, and bone. Furthermore, the Vikings were exceptional storytellers. Their sagas and myths, passed down orally before being written in the 13th century, are filled with heroic deeds, divine interventions, and complex human emotions. Famous sagas like the Volsung Saga and the Prose Edda give us a glimpse into the Viking worldview, their values, and their understanding of life and death. The Vikings were not just warriors, they were poets, craftsmen, traders, explorers, and lawmakers. They contributed significantly to the development of Northern Europe and left a lasting imprint on the world. The Viking Age was not just about invasions and battles, but also about a rich tapestry of cultural exchange and development. Like all great epochs, the Viking Age too had an end. The once fearsome Norse seafarers, who had left their indelible mark from the shores of North America to the Byzantine Empire, began to recede into history. Several factors contributed to the decline of the Viking Age, but two in particular stand out. First, the Christianization of Scandinavia. As Christianity started to spread across the region, the Vikings' pagan practices and beliefs gradually faded away. The adoption of this new faith brought about a change in their society and culture, leading to a more settled lifestyle. The churches and monasteries, once seen as easy targets for Viking raids, were now places of worship and community. The second critical factor was the Norman conquest of England in 1066. The Battle of Hastings marked a turning point. The Normans, themselves descended from Viking ancestors, took control of England, ending Viking influence in the region. This significant event marked the end of the Vikings' era of expansion and dominance. It's important to note that while the Viking Age ended, it didn't disappear overnight. It was a gradual process, a fading away of a culture and a lifestyle that had once ruled the seas and terrified the coasts of Europe. And thus, the Viking Age came to an end, leaving behind a legacy that continues to fascinate us even today. So what can we take away from this journey into the Viking Age? We've delved into the dawn of the Viking Age, a time marked by the rise of a people who would leave a profound impact on the world. We traced their expansion, a period of intense exploration, where Viking longships dotted the horizon from the British Isles to as far as Constantinople and beyond. We've explored the Viking society and culture, a complex tapestry woven with threads of art, mythology, and a robust legal system. And finally, we navigated to the end of the Viking Age, a culmination of several factors that saw the Vikings gradually assimilate into the broader European society. The Viking Age was a period of exploration, expansion, and cultural exchange that continues to captivate our imagination. So next time you think of the Vikings, remember they were more than just fearsome warriors. They were explorers, traders, and storytellers who left an indelible mark on history.